All right, let's jump right in with this note we got. It's dated March 18th, 2025.
Okay.
Addressed to whom it may concern.
Hmm.
And it's from Norma Borrego at Body and Mind Weight Loss.
Interesting.
It's really the request in this simple note that really caught my attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we spent a lot of time talking about big picture health stuff, but this note really brings it down to, practical everyday stuff.
Yeah.
Like how you actually apply this stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So it's about a client, Valeria Elias, who's undergoing some nutritional treatment with Norma Borrego.
Okay.
And basically it's asking for some accommodations for Valeria at school.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and, it explains why she might be absent sometimes and then just gets right to the point.
Right.
Could Valeria please bring her own lunch and have her water bottle with her all day at school? It just, it makes you think about how much we take those basic things for granted.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, everybody needs to eat and drink water.
Right? It's like so fundamental.
But, the note goes on to say that, these small adjustments would be a great asset to her success in improving her overall health. So it's not really framed as just like a preference.
Oh, wow.
It's like this is integral to her treatment.
Hmm.
So what does that tell you about, this kind of controlled nutritional plan and daily life?
Well, it really highlights how, health isn't just this thing that happens in a vacuum or at the doctor's office. It's about, the whole person and every aspect of their life.
Right.
So for Valeria to really benefit from this treatment plan, it needs to be supported throughout her day, even at school.
Yeah, totally. And it really raises this question of, how can the different parts of someone's life work together to actually help them be healthier?
That's a great question. And what's also interesting is how proactive this note is.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Norma Borrego isn't just like demanding things. She's encouraging the school to reach out with any questions they have.
Right.
And she even gives them multiple ways to contact her.
Yeah, she's putting it all out there, 2 phone numbers and an email address.
Wow, so that shows a real willingness to collaborate,
Uh-huh.
To work together to figure this out.
Yeah, it's almost like she's trying to build a bridge between the healthcare provider
Right?
and the educational institution.
Yeah.
Because we often hear about friction between those two worlds, but
Totally.
here's someone who's actively trying to create a supportive environment for the student.
I like that. And what else stands out to me is how specific the requests are.
Right.
I mean, bringing lunch, having a water bottle.
Yeah.
These seem like minor logistical things, but they can really have a huge impact on whether or not someone can actually stick to a nutritional plan.
It's all about the details.
Right? So it makes you wonder, do schools routinely deal with this kind of stuff?
Yeah, how do they handle these requests? What are the processes?
Good question.
Yeah, and it makes you think about the potential benefits of these seemingly simple accommodations. So for a student like Valeria, having control over her food and her water could really give her a sense of ownership
Oh, yeah.
over her health,
Absolutely.
a responsibility for it.
Yeah, like she's in charge of her own well-being.
Exactly. And if we kind of zoom out,
Okay.
this situation gives us a glimpse into what it actually takes to implement a health and wellness plan.
Right.
It's not just theory.
No.
It's about those day-to-day things
The nitty-gritty.
that can make or break someone's progress.
Totally.
So it really shows that personalized support can go way beyond just the doctor's office. Even in a structured environment like a school, small changes can make a huge difference.
For sure.
This note is so simple,
Yeah.
but it sparks this bigger conversation about how institutions can actually support individual health journeys.
Yeah, and if we think about the bigger picture, what if schools were routinely able to accommodate these kinds of needs?
What if
What kind of impact could that have on the overall health and well-being of all students?
that's a great question?
It's a really thought-provoking example of how seemingly minor adjustments can contribute to some really positive outcomes.
Well, it certainly gives us a lot to think about.
It really does.
Thanks for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And to everyone listening, thanks for tuning in to this deep dive, and we'll see you next time.
See it.